Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Football United TV. We are here tonight, Friday night, just after 9, open mic night. Anything goes. Talk about anything that's on your chest about football. I mean, the politics of football, or a specific player, or a specific game that you've seen recently. Anything's up for talk. We talked, I think, last week about Dennis Bergkamp versus Mesut Ozil, which is quite, Latimus Prime was running that one pretty much. But guys, how you doing? We got Marley. Prime, mate. We got Charlie Marley. We got Stephen in the house. We got Red Devil Studio, Shifts, and TJ. How are you all doing?
I'm not bad. Do you mean
Friday?
Not a sing-off competition?
Say that again, Charlie.
This is not a singing competition?
Was I singing? Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, mate. No, it's not karaoke. No.
I think, okay. All right, then. We move on.
We move on.
And this is also not a dance studio either. Oh, sorry, he's gone to West Ham. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah, so, okay, maybe talk about that first then. What do you, starting with Red Devil Studio, what do you think of Jesse Lingard going to West Ham? Do you think this is a good move for him and for the club, or do you think he might do very well and Man United might go, we want you back, like Michael Jackson 5?
I think Jesse Lingard's time at Manchester United is over. But I think it's good for him as a player, because I just don't think that he was getting any games at Manchester United right now. And at the end of the day, he was being played. He couldn't play at the number 10 anymore, in that sense, like Cameron, because Bruno's there. He wasn't going to be first just off the left anyway. So really the issue's on the right. And if he couldn't get into the right wing over the likes of Greenwood, obviously Matta's there, Daniel James is there on the bench. And then on top of that, we're hearing about Diallo, who might be coming in soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. I just don't think he's going to be getting any games anytime soon. So I think it's good that he's gone to West Ham. He can revive his career there. Maybe even help out other rivals, because obviously, you plant those agents there to do a business. So when West Ham play Chelsea, Arsenal, City, etc., Lingard can go and do his stuff and get the dubs, hopefully. So I wish him all the best, and I hope he picks up, because he's had a difficult year. I can imagine, with obviously things going on in his personal life and what have you. So yeah, I think it's a good thing for him, and hopefully he succeeds at West Ham.
Yeah, I honestly, from an Arsenal probably look perspective, I can banter him saying he's obviously not dancing on his dance floor anymore, right?
He's bigger than Pepe, though. He's bigger than Pepe. Let's it's bigger than Pepe.
Yeah, whatever.
Imagine if he danced at the Emirates with West Ham shirt on, Stephen.
Oh, shut up. I would honestly, though, I think with Jesse Lingard, his stay at Man United is now overdue. I think it's like with Nketiah, he's had chances, and he's had periods of good quality, but recently, the last year and a half, he's fallen out of favour with not just Solskjaer but the whole system, and I just don't think there's a place for him anymore at United. And if he wants to either reinvent his career. So I think he's not even that old, to be honest. If he needs to reinvent, 28,
prime, so 28,
prime. And then I was obviously mistaken. Then, if he wants to try and get back to the levels he wants to be at, which at the time was pushing at international level, he needs to move on.
Would you agree with that, Indiana? Shouts out to you for coming in, sir, as well. And I can't wait for your show later, the fraud show, man, on Friday night.
It should be a good one tonight.
I'm putting Prime on Fraud Watch for doing Bergkamp and Ozil.
Oh, he's already on it. He's already on it. That's why he's part of the show. He's the biggest fraud I know. That's why he's part of the show. Old Prime, we love Prime. Secret Spurs fan, Prime.
Mourinho.
Mourinho goes. Maybe Frankie.
This one, I've got video evidence on him saying, "Put your hands up if you love Arsenal."
Yeah,
Matt. Matt, a video clip of you.
Explain it. Right?
No, I'm not explaining it. I'm not explaining it.
I'll explain it. It's cool. It's cool. Your camera froze, and as an example, I was like, Stephen, put up your hand like that if you support Arsenal, and you were like that. So you didn't. So I could make you look like a dummy as well. Like we could be a double. Indiana, what are you making though of Jesse Lingard going to West Ham, like coming from Man United?
I think it's a great move for him. I think it's an incredible move for him. He needs to get game time. We need to get wages off the books. Need to get him out. I think Spurs should have gone for him. I think Spurs wanted him. I could see him doing well under Jose, to be honest. But also, David Moyes is very good. And West Ham are on fire, the best team in London right now. So, yeah, I think it's a great move for him. Look, he's 28 years old. He needs that fresh start. He works hard, runs hard. He's actually pretty good on the ball. He's better than most people. I think his timing's normally quite good. But his work rate is number one. Number one is work rate with Jesse Lingard. So, yeah, I mean, he's going into a side now where he's better than most of the players there on his day. So, yeah, I think he'll do well at West Ham. It's a great move. And great for Man United because it's another player out. And it sounds like Rojo's out as well. So that should be good. Palestri's going out on loan. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think it's good for him as well, Indiana. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't shown too much this season, as he hasn't been played a lot either. And if he wants to get to, I think Stephen said it as well, to where he thinks he should be, playing game in, game out, being a top player at a club, it would be a mid-table club. Charlie, what do you make of that?
I think Lingard's worse than the level you're putting him at. I think Lingard, as I just said actually on Steven's stream, I think Lingard's a bottom third player, and he's not even like a big player.
Do you support Chelsea?
No.
Which team do you support?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
You're bantering about Lingard when you signed Willian to play on 250. Come on. Let's.
I'm not bantering Lingard. I'm giving my opinion about a player that's not even at United anymore. I'm not bantering anyone. I'm just giving my opinion about.
Pick up Anthony in the chat as well.
The two right wingers you have, which is Pepe and Willian.
Yeah, Marley, we've got two of the biggest frauds. We've got two of the biggest Marley. We got two of the biggest frauds in Marley, in Pepe and Willian.
Yeah,
right? Don't go
Lingard, and anyone that understands about football knows that.
No, I know.
What's Pepe done? What's Pepe done, mate? What's he done?
Yeah, what's he done?
Check the numbers. Look at everything. Look at.
Did he score in the FA Cup final?
No.
No, Lingard did. He scored the winner.
Themselves because they know.
He scored the winner. I watched that game. He scored the winner.
Actually, Pepe did score, but it was offside.
Oh, TJ.
And don't lie, that was a good goal.
Yeah, but it's offside, so it don't count.
But he was the pure offside. He was not the player offside. You said, did he score? Did he score? He scored.
But he's offside.
Can I ask everyone a question?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Why do we call Spurs a top six side?
Are they
not just an above seventh side? Because for me, when a top is a strong word, right? And everybody else has won trophies. You've got Leicester; they've won a Premier League recently. Spurs have won nothing. Why do we call them a top six side?
Apparently, they're bigger than Arsenal.
Just because they get in the top six. In terms of the table, I find it hard to call them a top six side when they haven't been at the top of anything.
This whole top six thing is nonsense, though, to be honest, in general.
Actually, no. If you actually wanted to do it like that, India, you could say Man United, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, then Leicester.
That's what I'm saying.
Tottenham don't go in that conversation.
You won an FA Cup last season. You won an FA Cup last season.
This is what I said. This is the last season. Like, I love Nui to death, but he tried to say, don't bring up the past. I said, well, okay, what about last season then? That's the last chance anyone could win a trophy is last season, right? He went, yeah. So you tell me who won the most trophies out of Arsenal and Tottenham last season? And we're supposed to be absolutely like in this shit show of a period in the club's history, and you're supposed to be in your golden age, right? And yet, in the past 6 seasons with that squad, you've won fuck all. We've won 3 FA Cups.
Tottenham is not a big club. It's not a big club. I never got that.
Yeah, I won the Audi Cup.
Let's
go with one more trophy.
Big clubs have won Champions Leagues. That's
Indiana, you have got them on forward watch. Please tell me you got them on forward watch.
Who?
Tottenham.
Oh, of
Pepe
course.
is.
Oh, of
Every
course.
week.
Of course.
Because otherwise I'm getting on there and calling it out.
Of course.
Can
I can't remember. We got Lo Celso, Harry Kane, Poch, Spurs.
Harry
Frank
Kane's on
Lampard.
forward watch.
Well, Indiana, is Martial on there this week?
Yeah, Martial's a fraud.
I think O'Shea is putting him on, but he's not a fraud to me because I know what he is. But if anyone wants to put him on, that's cool.
I'm going to.
Can I quickly weigh in about both the topics that we both mentioned?
Yeah.
I think Jesse Lingard, as India both touched upon, I agree with most of what he just said about Lingard in terms of West Ham. I think what's needed for Lingard, if he plans or has any ambitions into try and get into the England side, he needs more play time. I think Lingard will do well at West Ham. There's no doubt about that. Indiana touched upon him, and obviously you've touched upon this, Matt, as well. I think his work rate is good. I think is where he sort of falls against the ways that I think is his decision making. I think his decision making in terms of making the pass or making the choice to shoot. I think that's where he sort of goes off like veers off course. I think personally for me, I think Lingard, as much as I want to banter him about dancing and everything else, then I think he does add some sort of catalyst to most teams. I think in the top 6, I would say, and I think he does. He's had his moments in England where he's in the England team where he's done all right and he's done okay, but it hasn't been like you could sit there and go, wow, that's been fantastic. You know what I mean? At the same time, he's had moments of brilliance and moments of madness, you know. And I think that's the same thing could be said about Pepe. He's had moments of brilliance where he's looked really good, and then there's moments where you want to get frustrated and get a gun and shoot your TV or knock your TV off the table because he's done the wrong thing or made the wrong choice. And I just want to say, I think from a Chelsea perspective, there's been moments when Chelsea players have been frustrating as well. E.g. Werner, E.g. Havertz, you know, and all that kind of stuff is where when you see them play, and especially when Werner missed that penalty, I guarantee you Chelsea fans will jump to the screen and go, "What the hell? How did you screw that one up?" You know what I mean? And can I just ask Indiana a quick question? How do you feel? Or I thought this is for the Chelsea fans as well. How do you feel about Thomas Tuchel coming into Chelsea?
He'll be sacked, but so I go on Indiana.
Yeah, no, I agree. He won't be there forever. I think he's got a lot to do. Remember, these aren't his players. And it changes absolutely nothing for me in terms of Manchester United. Nothing at all. Nothing's changed. It's the same plan. It doesn't change anything. He's go on, RJ, sorry.
Wasn't he given just an 18-month contract? What does that tell you?
Yeah, but no, I think what's happened is he's seeing out the rest of Frank's. I don't think it was like a.
It's like a stopgap.
Yeah. And then kind of assessed. I mean,
presumably they have to pay off. They'd have to pay Frank, obviously. So you break a contract, you have to pay.
Well, do you know what? Do you know what? Even before the time, I mentioned it. Like it could be a part. He said it was a pathway to Nagelsmann.
I don't. Here's the thing with Chelsea. I don't really care because you know what they're going to do.
Do you know what I mean? Getting a manager.
Like, you know what they're going to do. They're going to stick with a manager for a bit. Oh, they don't like him anymore. Get rid of him. Get someone else in. It's just.
Oh, they're going to run out of managers the way they're going.
Just said when I know anyone left to choose from.
Can I just say, at some stage, you know, Chelsea are going to be going to the likes of Sean Dyche because they're going to run out of managers because they'll be firing them all the time.
I've got the bin man and Sean Dyche.
There's plenty to go at. It's not that. I just think
We
they've
answered this
bought for the
question.
club.
We
They haven't
answered this
bought for the
question.
manager.
So everyone answered.
Oh yeah, look, Stephen, I want to ask.
No, I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not answering this question.
Right.
Because if you want to know
It's a
the
good
answer,
point.
Tell us
You've
why
got to tune
or
into
why
the
you're
show.
not. Yeah, wait to see the show. That's the
Yeah.
best answer you can get.
Exactly.
And check it out, First 11 on YouTube. When you're going live, Indiana?
Around 10:30. I'm just waiting on one guest to get back to me. So if it's not 10:30, it'd be like 10:40ish. But yeah, a bit later tonight.
So Stephen wanted to cut in on the question of Poch. So go on,
Because
Stephen.
I'll happily answer that on your channel if you really wanted me to. I can answer it now. I don't mind.
You can answer it now, but I'm going to stay quiet on it. It's up to you. You got your own opinions, innit?
Okay. One main thing about Poch, right? Great manager, got Tottenham to where they are now. Let's just put it in that context. But in terms of trophies, what's he won?
He's won the French Cup with PSG.
No.
You said trophies once he won. I gave you a trophy. He's won that trophy, man.
I'm not having
That's
a
the
Mickey Mouse Disneyland Paris Cup.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Farmers League, right? Over there in League One, where you have to just basically take over PSG, right? I'm talking about Premier League, right? As a Premier League manager, when he was Premier League manager for Spurs, right? And he had that team that was greater than Arsenal's.
Please stop, because you're going to make me use up all the content. I'm going to get angry about it.
Sorry,
I'm using it. Right, we had the worst Arsene Wenger manager in history, in his era, right, at his helm, and yet that guy who was just basically a fossil by the time we got rid of him had won more trophies than Poch, who was supposed to be the next big thing at Tottenham with the better squad. Says it all.
Poch bottles big games. If you put him against Tottenham right now, Tottenham would beat him just because
he bottled the Champions League final in 30 seconds.
He would. He's that. I just think he's that. He's not that kind of manager. Tactically, he's fine, but if you put him against hang on. There's no more.
We've got to be careful.
You're ruining Indiana's content, right? And I don't want to get
careful here, because if he wins the PSG with Neymar firing, this is going to come back, and then people will clip this, and they'll start bouncing Arsenal fans and say Poch is basically he's just bigger than Arsenal Football Club if he does that. So we need to chill and Poch a bit, because I can see that in my mind, PSG fans saying that Pochettino is bigger than Arsenal if he wins the Champions League with PSG. So
I don't know. Yeah, but there's context to it. Like, a lot of the top teams are rebuilding. I'm not having it as a normal Champions League season. I'm not having it.
You think that he's favourites to win the Champions League? I think PSG are favourites to win.
Yeah, but if you had Real Madrid of 5-6 years ago, or Barcelona of like 7 years ago, they wouldn't be favourites. If you had Juventus on form, they wouldn't be favourites.
How many times have we looked at their squad and we've been like, yeah, well, PSG could be favourites, and then they've bottled it so many times because they got no one talent. But they've got no. The thing is, they've got no one. Unlike Bayern Munich, who might have Borussia Dortmund challenge them in their league, they've got no one.
Yeah, but it's been the same for PSG and Juventus. It's been for Juventus and PSG. They you compare them to both Bayern Munich. They both haven't lived up to the standards they're set. So
didn't Bayern lose to per division or something?
Big up to Ads and Laurie in the house as well. There, thank you for coming on, guys.
This conversation could be ended in one word. PSG
go on, Em.
Midfield. What midfielder PSG got to win the Champions League? Their midfield is shit. That's how they're going to win the Champions League.
Nah.
Their midfield is shit.
Verratti is a baller, man.
I can't even see anyone's name.
Verratti can't do it on his own.
PSG should be on forward watch, to be honest.
PSG ain't winning the Champions League.
PSG on forward watch.
Verratti's a baller.
Because they come up with such ways to never win the Champions League.
I can't hear you. What'd you say, Laurie?
Yeah, one at a time.
What good midfielders have they got? Outside of Verratti,
I don't know who's fixed. I know they've had a lot of injuries, haven't they? But they're trying to get Dele Alli in. Poch wants Dele Alli now, and I think if Spurs would have got hold of Lingard, he'd have gone. Because I do think Jose wanted him.
Yeah.
Verratti, top player for me. Like he's their best midfielder.
I'm not saying
Marquinhos plays there.
Yeah, Marquinhos.
Ads. Plays there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Daniel
Correct.
shouting out the fraud watch here. Watch fraud watch tonight. Well done, Daniel. Daniel, what you got Tuchel as your profile picture, mate. What are you saying about that?
Cheat.
I'm just going to back my manager at the end of the day, like I've done for every manager
so
we've had.
much I want to say.
Say it then.
He's trying to hold it in. He's trying to hold it in. He wants his. Give us a sneak peek. A trailer.
Hey Matt, how's this for a question for the panel, right? Out of Arsenal, Chelsea, and United, how many players from all those three teams would get into a combined starting 11?
I think our whole midfield is better than yours.
11 of them.
11.
Yeah.
If you had to take three teams and build 11 players, the amount of players that would get into a starting 11 would be 11.
How many from each team?
For each team, I meant.
Sorry.
I generally would be.
I'll say 4-4-3.
I generally would be interested
Yeah, I agree.
to know.
4-4-3. The 3's Arsenal. And then the 4.
It was the 4 for Chelsea.
No, we can add Arsenal players for the fucking reserves. That's what we can use them for.
No, Arsenal are back.
Yeah, Arsenal are back, baby.
Well, I said on your channel, Indiana, world-class manager, but not world-class players. I want to see what he does.
Oh.
I think Arsenal are back. I think everyone's in trouble.
Why do Arsenal? It's every
You're the second most informed team behind Man City. See you back.
Agreed. And Chelsea have Tuchel, so they're back.
No,
we're nowhere near back. Nowhere near back. We're right.
Champions League to the top 4. Champions League. Then you get knocked out in the fucking first round.
At least we're in it, ads.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying if we did get back into the
Ads, what was the score against Leipzig?
I said that. This is very neat.
You only had one job.
Quiet.
And you couldn't do that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's a bit too far.
Yeah. Come on, chill.
No, well, it is.
Not right
anyone
now.
beating Arsenal's
A few weeks ago, yeah, but not right now. They're back.
Bargav, only 2 for United. No, I think a lot of them United get into
Bruno
combined 11 with three teams. So
if you put it on
I hate to say it, but
we just did a combined 11.
if you put it on quality, then Bruno would get in there, Pogba would get in there, De Gea would get in there.
Ads, sit down.
If
I
this
need
is
to tell you
open mic,
something.
Matt, why don't you just do this shit now, man?
Fred doesn't get in.
Yeah, Matt.
Whoa, Indiana, Indiana, say that again. Say that again in Indiana. Like, it's full screen on Indiana.
Fred doesn't get in there.
He doesn't get in there.
Oh, so who does?
Matt,
I don't
Matt,
partake.
Can we do it? Can we try and do it? Like, can we try and do this?
Yeah, let's start with goalkeeper. Let's start with the goalkeeper.
Former quality.
The best goalkeeper.
It's open mic, mate. Yeah, whatever goes.
I should share my thing because I did a combined United one with with Bro earlier back. So go on, guys. I'll just run through.
Yeah, I just did one earlier.
So what? So
who is it? Who's it? Arsenal, United, and who?
Arsenal, United,
Chelsea.
Oh, well, De Gea for me.
Yeah.
We went a formal quality. Like
it's got to be form and availability.
Even though Mendy's kept the most clean sheets out of the 3.
If it's formal, I'd go Leno.
Who are we playing? Because if it's Scunthorpe, I don't care who it is. If it's like a Bayern Munich, then I go with De Gea.
If you're saying form,
I agree. Yeah, not on form, but on overall, I'd say.
Overall, I'd say De Gea all day. Like, I think if you can get De Gea playing how he's been playing for the last 4 months, take up the Sheffield game, he's been probably the best goalie in this league. But if you're saying just a form and consistency, Leno has saved Arsenal so many times, that I just have to say Leno. He hasn't made any mistakes.
It is true. It
or
is.
anything.
It's very true. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
If you're saying form, they've just got Leno. Simple fact, he saved us so many times, and it's nothing new.
In Leno as well.
Now he's
Leno?
making mistakes.
It sounds like Leno makes it then, doesn't it?
The thing about okay.
Well, we know who's getting left back, don't we? So let's just skip the left back.
No.
Oh, dog, no.
Dude.
I'd rather have Tierney than
Man, you're just sniffing Tierney's arse, man. What's
Don't
it
even talk about Chilwell. Don't bring that
I said Tierney, goddammit.
Oh, Tierney. Okay.
Nah, you'd have to
Tierney.
go
Someone said Chilwell.
Chilwell, Tierney, and Shaw. That is a good debate.
I'd go Shaw, personally. I would go Shaw.
Mate,
Sure.
I'd take
Mr. Burger King himself.
I think the difference is, right, is that Chilwell's dropped off.
Yeah.
Shaw is in form. He offers more to the team. And Tierney, we haven't seen the best of yet.
Facts.
That's where I'd be with it. I think Tierney's got a higher ceiling than Shaw, but I think Shaw is performing the best right now.
I agree.
Just my opinion.
I could agree with
Good
that.
one, Dad. Nice.
I could agree with that one. I could agree with
One
that.
more topic and you got to go to bed.
Indiana, is that a chocolate bar or is that the topic on here? You know what I'm saying?
No chocolate at night. It'd be up for hours.
For sugar.
Don't give any chocolate for 12 o'clock, otherwise it's going to be Wembley.
Let's go to centre backs. Or
Not debate Thiago Silva. Reece James.
Right back. Who's right back? I'll go Wan-Bissaka. I think that's no argument.
Wan-Bissaka, no.
James,
well, Fred, I'd put Fred at right back.
What?
Put like, to be fair, I put Reece James over Wan-Bissaka.
No, I think
on form. On form.
That's what we're saying. Form, right? I'm going.
What form has Wan-Bissaka done that's been?
I mean, what has Reece James gone like? If you're saying that
that's one bad game. Wan-Bissaka's had 3 bad games.
Yeah, like
don't mention that name.
Wan-Bissaka's had more bad games than Reece James.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's had more bad games than Reece James.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Big
moments. That is debatable.
How? It is debatable. He was very inconsistent during the 17-game run. He was very inconsistent, and everyone forgets the. 1 second, everyone forgets the Champions League games Wan-Bissaka's had. Everyone forgets them.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, no. Yeah,
I'm saying Wan-Bissaka over James.
I'm saying Wan-Bissaka.
I'm saying Wan-Bissaka.
I'm not saying James is a bad player because I think going forward, James is.
Might as well got
country mile.
Dad, what do you think?
If Arsenal played Maitland-Niles consistently, I would have said Maitland-Niles.
Yeah,
but he's
for sure.
Let's put Bellerin. Bellerin.
Not mention that name. That guy can go plant trees for all I care.
Oh, mate.
Dad, what do you think?
No, not that. No, mate.
He's
rubbish. He's rubbish defensively.
Reece James is going to be the better right back of both of them combined, but I don't care. Whatever. Basically on stupid form.
You'd probably have to go for Wan-Bissaka, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka.
On recent form because he's been playing more, but I think Reece James is a better player.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't. I'm just saying, like Reece James hasn't played that well lately.
It's the exact same thing for Tierney Shaw. Then that's basically how it is on the right.
Maybe.
I'm not saying that Shaw is not a good player, and James is how it is.
Go on, centre backs.
Thiago Silva.
Well, by Liam Maguire, I think.
What?
Personally.
Oh my god!
Thiago Silva in there, man.
Why you got Thiago Silva in there?
Wait. Let me ask a question. Do you think we should pick one centre back and then pick a player to partner them, or should we just pick 2 centre backs? Because I'm just saying that Maguire and Thiago don't work.
No,
for me.
Way too small.
So I'm just saying, like, do we pick the best centre back and then a partner for them?
Yeah,
Thiago Silva will make anyone good. That's insane.
What about Bailey and Zuma?
There's no doubt about
Bailey and Zuma?
No.
Thiago Silva.
TJ, what are you talking about? You're an Arsenal fan. You have no right
You're
to tell me
saying this
about
on form, right? Zuma is not on form.
Yeah, Zuma's not on form, and I think he was their best player at the start of the season.
Yes, but you're saying you're basing this off form, not off.
Okay, cool.
Pablo Mari and
gets
FA,
in
maybe.
I agree with Ads here. Bailly definitely gets in that. For me, he's been one like since he's come in that team.
No, I disagree. I think Maguire's had a better season than Bailly.
Who's the number one centre back?
Mute your mic, mate.
Maguire. It has to be Maguire, Dad. I'm saying Maguire.
It's Thiago Silva and Gabriel Magalhães. That's it. Period.
Oh, shut up! Oh my God! You're taking a piss.
Sorry, but Thiago Silva is over 30 odd years old and he's still playing good.
I don't care.
You don't care. Maguire's overrated, mate. I don't even want to say.
Matt's gone to make a cup of tea.
Hang on.
I don't want Gabriel in there. Thiago can get in there. Cool.
Ads, just accept it, right?
Marley in there.
Marley is a Gabriel sexual.
Yay!
Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Dude, you guys are not making any sense.
Silver and Boy.
Defense out of Chelsea, United, and Arsenal.
Yeah, but what has Gabriel done to get in there? What has he done? Scored an own goal. That's it. An own goal. That's the only best performance.
Wait. Who is the best centre back out of the three teams?
Thiago
Silva.
Would you all say Thiago Silva? Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Sure.
No.
Yes.
RDS, what are you saying?
What has Thiago Silva done for Chelsea right now? I'm not talking his PSG, but right now in Chelsea, I want him as the best centre back.
Okay, so who's the best in terms of form then?
Eric Bailly. A fit Eric Bailly is the best centre back on the three teams.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
It's not debatable because he's the reason why we're top of the league. If you look at the run of games up and get to the top, every single game that Bailly has played, we've pretty much won in the recent form. That's why we're top.
As soon as Bailly comes in the team, Maguire's place gets discredited. Maguire's done just as good.
He's still playing.
Yes, but would you? Okay, so you're saying that Maguire plays better next to Lindelof?
Yeah, but we're not talking about who's a better player. We're talking about who's had the best form. I think Bailly has had an impact on the team. That does not necessarily mean he's had an all-round better form currently than Maguire, because Bailly hasn't played in the last 3 games. So, I mean, what can we base it off of? Now, like the past 3 games, or just current form in like the space of 10?
The Sheffield game when he refused to clear the ball properly, helped us to concede some sort of leadership.
But when you play Bayern Munich and you're playing Maguire.
That's a mixture of mistakes. You can't blame that all on Maguire.
Of course I can't, but he's the captain. So
but guess what? You know what? Right. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, Gabriel has no place here. So if you want to cry about it, just go away.
Cool. We can sit there and agree on Gabriel. He hasn't played as much since he got COVID.
That doesn't matter.
So we can agree on Gabriel. He doesn't get in.
Can we big up Charlotte in the house right now? Big up Charlotte in the house.
Good.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I've just been doing ads this show, GNA TV. Just to clarify, the women's show has been good, you know.
It looked brilliant. How's your shirt as well? Fitting all right?
You know what? This shirt is banging. Like, everyone's like, can you review it? It's a bloody shirt. Like, I don't need to review a shirt. You wear a shirt. It's a shirt. Like, why am I reviewing a shirt? If you put it on, it's the new Air Max. Chelsea's collaboration, but I mean, it
sounds like some club problems to me.
It sounds like shit.
Oh my god! It's just I just think you said you got the Glazers owning your team.
Just
mate.
to clarify, Igal's already told me it looks like a Crystal Palace shirt. He's asked me if I'm a Crystal Palace supporter. Like,
why do you listen to Igal, man? Honestly,
Charlotte, who's the best centre back out of Man United, Arsenal, and Chelsea? The best one on current form.
Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
Just
Man
one.
City.
No, not Man City. United, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
United, Arsenal,
the
and Chelsea.
One best centre back on form.
Well, it's not Arsenal. And right now, right now, personally, I don't think it's Chelsea, so I give it to Man U. Like, personally,
who
that's
is it?
just my personal.
Yeah, but which one? Who is it? Who's the best centre back at the moment?
Lindelof.
Like I wouldn't give it to Lindelof. Like I mean,
Bailey.
Lindelof's been good, but Bailey. I agree with us. Like Bailey's been good, you know.
Thank you. Tiebreaker.
Arsenal don't even stand in this competition. Like they've had a few good games, and they're all Billy Big Bollocks. Not you, Stephen.
They're back though, Charlotte.
Like,
Charlotte, they're back.
We literally have the best defense out of the 3 teams.
Oh
my
God. Rubbish.
Yes, we
rubbish.
Go
Rubbish. TJ, shut up. What are you talking about?
Menu. That's mad. We conceded less.
Man, that's it.
You keep chopping and changing your centre backs. How's that count?
Listen,
Arsenal
I've
keep
seen
chopping and
better
changing.
things on the bottom of my shoe than your defense. So don't talk about you have the best defense in the league, mate.
I thought I was smoking, but you guys are freaking high. Like,
Charlie, what stats have you got though?
Who's the best partner for Bailly?
Yes.
Well, personally,
Silva.
Indiana. If he was on form, I'd actually say Zuma, but he isn't. So,
I would say
Thiago
Zuma.
Silva.
Let's name all the centre backs on form, and then we choose.
Thiago
alright, Dad,
Silva.
have your own way.
Cavallari.
I'll put Thiago Silva with I'll put Thiago Silva with Bailly. I think it'd be good.
yeah, Thiago Silva and Bailey. I can see that being a great combo. You know, I wouldn't even play with that. I wouldn't even play with
I think
Indiana,
maybe
would
we
you
can
play with that?
maybe we can transfer Bellerin into an RCB.
No,
Maybe that
Indiana,
works.
would
hell
you
no.
play with that?
Rudiger.
Take him out.
Yeah.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
I personally, I'd go Thiago and Bailly. That's my.
Wait 1 second, guys. Are we forgetting someone? Guys, we're forgetting someone who's been on great form. 6 games, 6 clean sheets.
Is he about
Rudiger.
to say who I?
Why are we not talking about Rudiger?
I did say Rudiger.
That's banter. I'm sorry, Ad. You're becoming
What is there to laugh about?
That is
What's
funny.
there to laugh about?
What's
there to laugh about? I brought a stat out.
Clean sheets in a row.
I brought a stat out. No, 1 second. No, 1 second. Sorry. No, 1 second. I brought a stat out. 6 games. In the 6 games he's played, he's held down 5 clean sheets, and only 1 goal went in when he was actually in the team. So I don't know why it's funny. I don't get it.
I can
Like,
agree.
he's only played a few games.
Can I explain, please? So my absolute problem with Rudiger is that he's unreliable. Now, I know you have unreliable players in your team, but let me tell you, he's had a couple of good games. So what? Like, he has good games, but he has bad form. Like, he's unreliable.
Yeah, but Charlotte, any other centre back would get gassed up for doing that.
But if he's
That's
in the
facts. They
starting
would.
lineup, starting lineup, I don't know if he's going to be good or bad. That's the
Yeah, but
problem.
Charlotte, everyone would be
know if he's
gassing
gonna
up.
turn up.
6 clean sheets in 6 games. Like, if that was Gabriel, they'd be gassing it up. They haven't seen too much of him. If that was Bailey or Maguire, they'd be gassing him up. I think we need to give Rudiger a break.
I'll give Rudiger his due with that, but I'm sorry, it's got to be Thiago Silva and Bailly for me.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying is I think he should be in the conversation. I don't know why it's so funny.
Yeah, I know he's going to be in the conversation, but at the minute,
people, I just want to throw out because there's so many people trying to get in. What I want to do is the people that are trying to get in, put in the comments of your question for the open mic, and then if it's good enough and you lot all agree, we'll let you in. So let's see your comments.
Just to clarify, can we big up Beth here from GNA TV?
Yes,
like,
That's a good comment. I'm good.
Yeah, big up to the girls, man. Go check them out.
Big up. Beth, if you want to come on, just let me know and I'll let you in.
I have to head off in about 10 minutes anyway, so someone can take my spot. So I'll jump.
Okay,
Your dad didn't do a full watch today.
Is it the doctor? The doctor
Yes,
is here today. Yes. Dr. Devil.
and it ain't no Holby sick. I
should change it. In fact, that's a good Dr. Devil.
Dr. Devil is so.
I should
Can I
do
just
that,
say,
actually.
if you change it to Dr. Devil, I expect to follow back. Like,
let's all revel.
No, put in the DM, man. Put in the DM. I will definitely follow back. I'll definitely
results. I've just given you a new title. That's how your YouTube channel should start. Dr. Devil. Like, this is what we need to see.
No, Charlotte, you've just ruined it because I need him for my liver awareness show. How's that gonna look? The devil. All these kids are coming to look up about liver disease, and they go like, I thought the name was on.
I don't get why you ask me. I'm like always drinking wine all the time. I'm really good
Yeah,
for your
I
liver
don't know why I
awareness.
asked you anyway. For God's
Lampard's
sake.
been sacked now. What are you drinking?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not drinking. It's not drinking, Daniel. It's wine tasting.
I just wine. No, this is the problem.
She drinks
I just
bottled
wine
wine.
taste, but I have to
made that
take
wine.
wine taste the bottle. Like I can't just wine taste a glass anymore. I have to wine taste the bottle. And once you've wine tasted one bottle, then you have to like when you wine
That's a
taste, you don't
wineaholic
just
then.
wine taste one. You wine taste a few wines, so I have to taste a few bottles.
Quit your whining, Charlotte.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh
What
dear
was
Lord.
Language ads, not old enough.
What's happened? What's happened, Ed? What's that?
No, I've just got some news here about potential transfer, man. I'm not.
Go on, Ed. Go on. Share it.
Carry on.
It's
No,
open mic.
I'll leave the link. I'm going to leave the link in the private chat.
Lord
Yes,
Lingard.
fair.
You can't
Wine
do that to
tasting.
us.
Wine tasting, aka wine downing. This is how we roll. Like she knows how we roll.
Charlotte.
But I now want to see what the private chat is.
No.
Stephen man.
Dr.
Stephen
Devil.
man.
See, if I change my YouTube channel to that, then I'm gonna have to start like.
Charlotte, what?
Funny enough, the funny thing is, I was thinking of. I don't. Maybe you guys can give me feedback on this. Like, obviously players get injured and stuff, so I was thinking of like doing like videos based on like the nature of the injury and how long it takes, like the recovery process and stuff like that. When fans should expect some players to go back based on how the player's been injured, to give it the walkthrough on like why like the ruptured meniscus or something like that takes so long versus another one.
Yes,
So,
you should do that,
but
and
that
then
would
we
be
can rate the
interesting.
players on whether they're strong or weak.
But you know what? That would be
Mentality,
interesting because like we can hear it from your perspective because you actually know what you're talking about. None of us actually like medically know what we're talking about. You at least know like the after
I can tell you
effect.
that Zlatan Ibrahimovic is definitely built different. That's definitely something I can tell you right off the bat.
And Roy Keane.
So I have a question for you. So you know how like I don't know if you watched the Chelsea games, but you've seen obviously Havertz struggle to build form since he's had COVID. Like I know a lot of people struggle, but is there kind of like a time length for how you recover? Or is it the unknown of like how long it does take?
I wouldn't say it's an unknown. I just think it just varies depending on like just factors. So whether like there's an underlying health issue. So for example, I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of footballers have asthma, for example. We don't know because we don't know the footballers' medical records, but there are probably going to be a few players that have asthma or have some other respiratory disease. So they're still young, but for someone who has asthma, for example, that's young, they're going to take longer to recover. Then obviously,
can I also just add is that I think with COVID as well is that it's like some of the news reports have come out is that some people suffer from long-term COVID. It could be permanent effects, like so it can't just be like a period of time when it can get better. Some of it can actually. They've said that their life has now been compromised by the condition. And that's been after studies after these people have had COVID and have been off for about a few months.
Stephen, where did you read this though?
This was on. No. This was when after the first cases were covered, right? And about a couple. They followed them for about a few months later. These news channels, and then they did a special report to see how they were doing, right? And they said they are still struggling with the effects, and that doctors don't know how long they're going to last. They don't know whether.
To be honest, I don't know where. I haven't seen that, and if it was true, then it would have been on like mainstream news. News.
It was honestly, it was on mainstream news.
Well, the weird thing is, like, I spoke to Sav the other day on our show, and she was talking about Lascelles. He's out of breath like so quickly, and he caught COVID, like, and she just thinks that the players.
And that's one of the effects they're suffering from.
But that's what I'm trying to say, in that like it is multifactorial. So like fundamentally, everyone is different. That's the nature of medicine. So in general, yes, you can apply things to the population, but people are different. So depending on you could even factor in the fact that maybe there's some certain footballers that smoke, for example, which probably doesn't help things either. So depending on people's if they have any underlying health conditions, family genetics, as well as other lifestyle factors like smoking and the environment where they are, all of those things can obviously impede people's effects on how they recover from COVID. And then, yes, there is the possibility that even if all those things are negative, that sporadically you can just have an individual that just doesn't seem to recover as well as, say, other people, and vice versa. So, as a couple of local friends that I know, for example, where the father, who's older, 65, got it and was actually not too bad. But then obviously they spread around their family, and the daughter actually got it worse. So it depends. What I'm saying, it depends on a few factors. But at the end of the day, people just got to take precautions, because, as we said, different people will. If you're fine, cool, but maybe someone else might respond to it in a different way, and that's what we're obviously doing. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. It's like I've always stressed when I've met doctors a lot of times. I've always stressed is that every case is different, right? I mean, you could look up. Say, I looked up for my liver awareness show this week about portal vein thrombosis, right? And a lot of the stuff that they were describing is not actually a lot of the stuff that I've got. I've got completely different symptoms, and I've got the same problem. Such as, like, they did mention about albumin loss. I've got albumin loss. I've got encephalopathy. They did mention about ammonia sleeping into the body and getting encephalopathy. So it's different for any type of human being, and it can affect any sort of condition, can affect people in different ways.
Different ways, yeah, of course.
So that's why it's different for every patient. I always stress the doctors treat everyone differently, because you don't know what effects it can have.
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Exactly.
Can I just ask?
Go on, Dion.
Who was the best centre back out of the three teams?
We said Bailey.
We said Bailey.
Okay.
And he would be partnered with Thiago, right? Just one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We said the best player out of all the three teams is Bruno Fernandes anyway, just in case.
But I mean, but Arsenal don't even get a count in this, because until they decide to buy, until they decide to buy like new players, Arsenal don't have a shout in this. And Indiana's favourite player is obviously Werner. Obviously.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to the front line, Arsenal have more of a shout.
conceded less goals than Chelsea and United.
But he chose
less goals.
Can I just say something though? Yeah, like when it comes to the front line, Arsenal have more of a shout than Chelsea. So I'm gonna be honest now. That's the truth, I think, personally. I'm gonna be honest. I think Arsenal do have a personal better shout, because Lacazette, who's on great form, they have Saka, who's on great form, and whenever Martinelli has played recently, he's actually played well. Werner's been shit. Tammy hasn't played as much as he should be.
Yeah, can't put this one for you at all.
And that's not his fault. That isn't his fault. That isn't Tammy's fault. And I would never say that's Tammy's fault, because he should be getting the game time. He's been top goal scorer for them. So for me, Arsenal have more of a shout up front than Chelsea. So yeah, man, that's the way it is, man.
Cavani's probably put Cavani in front of those three.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Cavani.
What time, bro?
Charlotte's gonna kill me.
Change his name to Charlotte Needs Help.
Same looking.
Yo, Indiana, what time are you doing forward watch?
10:30. 10:30. Someone.
All right, I'll be in bed anyway, won't I? So yeah.
My parents
you can watch the replay in the morning once we've censored it and everything. You'll be all right.
Right, we're gonna.
He's so proud of his confidence.
Anyway, it's gone 10 o'clock already. Ads.
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do.
Is that joke still getting old? Like, I thought that joke was old now. Like the age.
No, Indiana's the only one who tells me what to do around here. So as soon as he tells me that,
get rid of a few guests there. Big up to everybody. We're trying to get as many people as we can in and keep the regulars stay in here. We got TJ. We'll get you back in a second, dude, mate. We got someone here that wants to say something, and I think Indiana's rubbing his hands. He knows who it is.
No, I don't.
Oh,
But I'm ready.
Prime.
For the best
Prime.
I'm getting comfortable. Prime, you're not even ready to speak. What's going on?
I've literally just had to get rid of people for
I
Prime.
don't-
Prime
does
is
he
like,
know-
I
does he know
can't
he's
get
on?
in. I've been trying. So I was like, Prime, you're live. You are live. Hit me with your best shots.
Hashtag Lampard in. Come on, guys.
Well, whatever. Bedtime. Sorry. Bedtime story adds coming Betty buys. Oh.
Shut up.
I'm literally reading this. I'm reading the chat. What's Gabriel and Thiago is the correct answer.
Shut up. Yes, Ben. Come on. Come on.
This is Beth's debut. Beth, what do you want to talk about?
Yes, Ben. Come on. Come on.
This is Beth's debut. Beth, what do you want to talk about?
We've got feedback somewhere.
Order.
Who's got the feedback on?
There we go.
Let me ask you a question. I need to know this because there's a few Chelsea fans in here and Arsenal fans. It's all right, don't worry. And there's some Man United fans as well. Werner and Havertz, right? So Havertz needs to play closer to the striker. That's where I see him. Werner's terrible at link play, like shocking bad. That's not his game at all. His game is running in behind, right? Do you see these two playing close to each other up front for Chelsea? A 9 and a 10.
Just before anybody answers, keep it in thoughts, guys. I know Red Devil's got to go off now, so shout out you, mate.
Yeah, just
where can people find you?
So
Dr.
I'm on
Devil.
Dr. Devil. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at We Are United X. That's my Twitter handle, We Are United X. And I have a Manchester United fan channel called Red Devil Studio. That's no S. It's just Red Devil Studio. I'm on YouTube. Give me a subscribe, a like, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Take care, RDS. Take care.
RDS stands for real doctor shit. That's what real doctor shit.
And it's going to be Dr. Devil from now on. Dr. Devil is his new name.
I know real devil shit might devil shit might actually be pretty good as well. You need to think about it.
Whoa! Dr. Devil is way better. Like, I'm coming for your job as well. Like,
come on the front line. We need as much help as we can. Right, see you guys later. Take care.
Take care, RDS, mate. Take care.
What are you thinking of what Indiana said there? Like, would you agree? You can't remember, can you? Please go over.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you hit old age. You tend to forget a lot of things.
In that case, Prime, you'll be fucked.
Actually, Prime, how old are you?
Prime's 23, isn't you?
23 this year, yeah.
Yeah, see?
What was just like?
I'm not even in my prime.
Sorry, guys.
Indiana.
That's why he's a fraud. He's not in his prime yet. That's why he's a fraud.
Even you haven't seen a Champions League trophy lift. Don't talk about fraud to me.
Do you know that Robbie from AFTV is starting a new channel called Don Robbie?
It's already out, Indiana.
No, 11th of February.
What's it about?
Indiana, as in it's already been made. It's already been made, but he's returning to it.
What's it about, though?
Don Robbie, innit?
Is it about him being a Don?
It's just another way of making money from YouTube.
Fairs.
Who cares about Robbie when he's not?
Yo, Laurie, change your name ASAP, bro. Right now. Right now. About
Ads, find your bed.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. Laurie, where's the little legends? Is he in bed?
Bedtime.
Nah, he's socialising with his cousins.
Nah, gutted. His little kid is such a legend. The man
He's a
puts
legend.
any Liverpool fan to shame. Literally, any Liverpool fan gets put to shame by Laurie's kid. He is such a legend.
You know what I like? You know what I liked
Derek
yesterday?
to shame.
You know what I liked yesterday? He came on with his Liverpool shirt, and I saw Laurie in the corner, shamefully wearing his Arsenal top. It was embarrassing.
Shamefully? Oh,
Yeah.
shamefully wearing it. And you want to know shameful? Look up there. Shamefully spotting that top.
Are you pointing at Charlotte, who's a Chelsea
Why are you
fan?
pointing at Charlotte?
Oh, why are you pointing at me, Laurie? Why are you pointing at me?
He said that I'm shamefully wearing my Arsenal top, so I'm saying you're shamefully wearing that.
Oh, no, I understand it. It's quite
Indians are
shameful.
fucking up again. What's going on?
It's quite shameful Chelsea have a Champions League and you don't. I understand. That is shameful. I understand.
See, look, every
Stephen,
time.
shush, you have no right to talk. If you've been to the Champions League, talk, yeah?
Shut up. I've always got a right to talk.
You shut up.
Come on.
Oh, I'm enjoying this, you know.
You have no right to talk about Champions League. Like, UCL should never leave your mouth.
Who? I'm just sorry. Could you just remind me who's the only London club that's got Champions League? Could you just remind me?
Why have you always got to bring this into a debate? That's what I'm saying.
Can you just remind me? I've forgotten. My brain's
Wait, Charlotte, I swear you lot lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup final.
Stephen, it's the same way that Arsenal.
Hold the phone.
Hang on.
Wait, hang on. Prime. No, let Prime land there.
It's the same way. It's the same way that every other fan base says Chelsea have no history.
Have I ever said that?
We've got Champions League.
I didn't
We've
think you
got
did.
FA Cup. We got Premier League. Like, don't come for us.
I never said you did.
Stephen,
Stephen, you know your club's an embarrassment. The rest
I
of
know.
your fans
That's why. Who do you think put Arsenal on forward watch?
You.
Yeah, but Stephen, you didn't put them on forward watch. They were already there.
Do you know what? There's not one Arsenal thing on Fraud Watch tonight.
Not one.
Not one. They're back.
Charlotte is muted.
Back.
Well, guess.
There might be. I'm coming for Arsenal. I am gunning for Arsenal.
Stephen, all I'm saying is, right. Stephen, all I'm saying is, right.
Invited me on Fraud Watch. Like, guys, watch your back, Arsenal. I am gunning for you.
Like Prime said, like Arsenal were already there, like a table at a restaurant. Like they have the reserve stamp, like there before the series even started. So Arsenal will never be on Fraud Watch. Players, yes, they can be. But all that happens is whenever an Arsenal fan mentions UCL, I'm going to put you guys on there.
Wait, Matt, can you bring up TV shifts? Yeah, Indiana.
Yeah, man.
Indiana.
Dad,
what is it you
Oh my
always say
God!
about the
Did
Gold
we get
Premier
like
League
an
trophy?
extra? I'd
What's
rather
that?
have a Champions League than
What
a
is it
Gold
you always say
Premier
about
League
the Gold Premier League trophy?
Oh
Did they
my
not make it?
God.
Never
themselves?
said anything about it.
No, Arsenal's Gold Premier League trophy. What is it you always say?
Oh, that's
Can I just state something here? Can I state something here as an Arsenal fan?
That was
Can I
something
state
that was
this something as an
invented.
Arsenal fan?
I'm not
fan.
having that.
Can I state this as an Arsenal
12
fan?
draws, man. 12
Whoa!
draws.
Can I state? Well, no. I want to state this as an Arsenal fan, right?
Dad, relax.
Right. I would want that season to lose a game and win the Champions League. Fact. Over
Want to win the Champions League and the Premier League in the same year?
They're never going to
if we meant we lost you in the league, right? I would have happily taken that if we'd beaten you in that Champions League quarter final, right?
You can't win a league.
And go on and win the Champions League. I would have happily taken that if it meant we take 1-L. Honest to God, fuck this Golden Premier League trophy shit.
Charlie, do you agree with that?
Yeah, the Invincible things are a shame because you got loads of draws, didn't you?
Facts.
Yeah, we got draws and we managed
Hold
to
on,
stay
hold
up.
on. Can we
in the end, I'd rather have won the Champions League.
Can we disrespect the fact that Beth is roasting in her posh voice? That's brilliant.
I'm not. I don't like that. Why does everyone keep calling me posh? I'm not
Posh voice. You're not putting it on purpose.
I'm not posh.
It's just the way you speak English. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had elocution lessons at school.
I'm sorry, what are elocution lessons? I don't even know what them things are. That's a big word.
No, the more important thing
They
is
teach you how to pronounce your T's and stuff.
Why do you need to know how to pronounce your T's? It means that you show that you come from somewhere, not like trying to be like from Bridgerton or like.
Did you go to Beth?
Your dog looks as cute.
Did you go to a private school?
Yeah, my dog loves
Wait, is the dog
alcohol.
called Stephen as well?
Sorry, what was that, Brian? Did you ask?
Did you go to a private school?
No comment.
Personal, isn't it?
She's not even posh.
Did you go, Beth? Because I went to a boarding school that was private, and look
No,
how
you
I
didn't.
turned out.
No, you didn't.
No, I swear, I literally swear on my life, I went to a private boarding school, and look how I've turned out.
I did. I went to private school. I'm sorry.
TD shifts in the house with everybody. If I can.
No, don't start this.
TD's here. TD's here.
I'm done.
Are you shocked that I went to Stephen, are you shocked that I went to private school?
I can't.
Are you shocked?
Matt, you can
I
mute
went to
people.
private boarding school.
Right, you're bloody good. I might have to do that. Right, I was hoping you would just shut up for a minute. Charlie has been quiet. I'm pretty sure he's wanting to say something about what Stephen was saying. Charlie, what you
Charlie. Big up Charlie, man.
Thank you. I disagree with Stephen. A lot of teams have Champions League. We're the only ones who won the. Mate, I'm proud of my team's history, mate. Yo, you can react however you want, mate. I'm proud of my team's history. If we win the Champions League, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm not gonna give up on what the best thing we've got, mate. Chill out.
History.
Chill out.
Yeah, but then we would have had that over Chelsea all day long.
Charlie, I've got a question for you. Out of like 23 players, how many players, if I was just saying 23 because I'm being generous because there's 2 players I actually like, how many players do you think you need to get rid of before you can actually start to kind of title challenge? Like, this is genuinely a real question.
They need a new club.
About 7.
Well, that's actually a fair bet because with our ones we ain't getting a Premier League.
Hold on. Let Charlie answer this. Hey, Prime, let Charlie answer this. Charlie, answer this question.
Jesus Christ.
About 7 players, probably.
Wait, you need 7
do you
players,
wanna name
or only
them?
7 are good enough?
No, he needs to get rid of. Yes, only 7. Only 7. You keep Aubameyang and Lacazette. No, mate.
I keep one of the 2.
No.
How old is Aubameyang?
31.
How old is Lacazette?
29.
If you're building for the future, you get rid of both of them.
Yeah, I said that.
No, you didn't.
The only players I would keep.
Gabriel's going, right?
No, actually, you can make money from Guendouzi. The only one I'd keep is Tierney. Saka, Martinelli. Smith rolls a bit.
Smith.
Prime, you're selling Gabriel, right?
I would say he's proved himself. To be
Prime, you're selling Gabriel, right?
But he's not a starter. I mean, you keep Gabriel for now, but you would want to improve on him, yeah.
Fair enough.
Right, people, I got a dip.
Take care, Dad. I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Tell everybody where they
Maybe I'll catch you all later.
Bye, Indiana. Indiana, shout your socials out before you go.
Yeah, okay. Catch me on the Football Terrace. You can catch me on the first 11. Friday Night Fraud Watch starts in 15 minutes, but do not leave this stream until Matt has finished up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. You can find me on FirstXI_TV on Twitter. Have a good night, people. See you later.
Take care, Dad.
Indiana.
Don't be so fraudulent, people. What's that?
Indiana. I was gonna send you the Just Giving page link. Oh, he's gone.
Stephen, send it to me because I need to leave to go on Fraud Watch and.
I'll send the Just Giving page link to you, and then.
Can I just say something? No, can I say something quickly? Yeah. Well, right. Can you read this comment? I can't see TD's face. He's blocked by the comment. Right. I have a question for both Marley and TD. Right. Do you think your team can become a real attacking force, a solid defensively, and overall be a world-class team in the future?
How long are you talking about?
Space of the next 10 years.
What?
10 years. Yeah.
Space in the next 10 years.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but will Arteta be in charge?
No.
I don't think Arteta is going to be in charge in 10 years, mate.
Well, you'd want him to, wouldn't you?
Wait, you think Arsenal will be
now,
back in 10 years?
He's asking if I believe Arsenal can. Yeah, I believe so.
Wait, okay, what? Nah, I need to ask.
You'd have to get rid of Kroenke first. You'd have to get rid of Kroenke before you decide to actually succeed.
Even assume Kroenke's there, it doesn't matter. What does back mean? Does back mean you've won the Premier League or Champions League, or you're competing?
I think we're going to be competing for the big titles in the future. Yes.
Champions League, yeah.
How long?
I think. Sorry.
I think it's going to take like 3-4 years before we're competing, and like 5 to 6 to win something.
What
do you think, Beth? What do you think about that, Beth? Coming from a Chelsea perspective.
Come on, Beth.
What was the question?
Yes, Chelsea fan after my own heart.
So I'm googling where the fan is on a Mac because my Mac's making a really loud noise. So
I'm sorry. You know what, Beth? I'll answer the question. Arsenal will go longer than 30 years without a title.
Faster for her.
Yeah. Arsenal aren't competing properly, and they won't until their board spends some money.
No. It gets by even easier than this. Like, we won't compete for anything unless the ball goes and the Kroenke goes. End of story.
Oh no, Steve, you're joking.
Yes.
No, you're joking.
I think the problem with Arsenal is they're rich. They're like super rich, but they just don't spend their money.
Listen, I'm sick of your fan base. Oh, the board. Listen, what you need is some fucking ambition on the field. You need some ambition on the field. So you need players in. Kroenke brings in world-class players. So I don't get what the problem is.
What world-class player has Kroenke brought in?
I'm questioning that.
He has the money to bring in world-class players. He has the money to bring in world-class players.
No,
and I think he does have the money. He has the money to.
No. Well, he won't do it. He's too busy spending $2 billion on the man.
I've got a question.
He has the money, but he's not going to spend it.
I've got a question. When was the last world-class player that Kroenke brought in? When was the last one?
Well,
because I don't remember.
Right. Listen,
like, some of the players he's brought in are capable of becoming that, becoming decent, but he hasn't brought world-class players in a while now.
Can I just say as well?
Let ads finish for a sec. Hold on.
Right.
I just want to cut in because it's very important. The Glazers bought, is it Brady for the Buccaneers? Who's like the goat of NFL, right? They bought him recently, and they're in a Super Bowl final. Is it the same thing? The fact that they're more interested in their NFL than they are their football teams.
They are.
Look how much he spent $2 billion on the Rams.
Hold on.
Let ads continue.
It's not necessarily just Kroenke. I'll generally say the whole of Arsenal because everyone says they're sick of Arsenal. So I mean, the board are pretty much part of Arsenal. So Arsenal, they've brought in Aubameyang, who I think had a patch of him being world class when he first came in. And now he's just turned to an average player. Partey's world class, and I'm not just saying that because I have seen him play. I think he's actually brilliant. I think I'd take him at United, and he could do a job as a lone DM. But at the moment, he's just not lived up to the full extent. Why? Injuries. Will he merge into the team and be your best player? He will. Will he perform to the top extent? No, because he will be the best of a bad bunch, just like Gabriel. So that's my answer.
The thing with the Barjav comment there is Partey, you bought him on the last day, and I think you did it to annoy Atletico Madrid because they were sort of saying they won't give you him for the price you wanted, and he was out of contract, and you were like, well, we'll just get him on the last day then, and you got him
and even then that could have backfired because Chelsea were pretty close to getting him. We only didn't because.
What's worse is that they did that to make it look like, oh look, we saved the transfer window.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Stephen? Well, all I'm going to say is, Marley thinks that Gabriel was the best centre back in the league, whilst TD thinks that. Right. Let me ask TD a question before I make this assumption. TD, do you think that in the space of the next 10 years, you lot will have the chance to win a Champions League?
Well, I can't really answer this question right now because it's uncertain what's going to happen within 10 years. So within 10 years, we'll probably readdress the question. But personally, for me, at this current stage, I could say it's possible. It's possible.
What?
Wait, 1 second. So what place do you think you guys will finish this season?
I said at the start of the year, and I'll say it again. I think personally, for me, this season, I think we'll finish third.
What do you think, Beth? I see your face is scrunched up there a little bit.
Behind who? Behind who?
Behind United and Man City.
What about Liverpool?
Liverpool will be probably they're about competing with Chelsea.
Can we just talk about something first before we even address anything? That Beth is Team Charles. Respect to that. Yes, Beth. This is Team Beth.
I respect my girl. We stick together. You
Yeah,
should watch the latest show in ATV, 8 p.m. on Friday nights.
Yes, if you don't watch that, you're stupid because you need to be watching it because it is one of the best shows on GNA TV.
I watched that, but I'm not agreeing with third.
And Indiana Sun ads, you just need to watch it.
I'm not part of that.
So knowledgeable.
Ads is a low-key Chelsea fan. He just pretends he's not.
Yeah, he just pretends he's a Man U fan.
You know what? I understand.
Video evidence.
Why
An Arsenal fan.
Because if United actually win the title this season, he can glory hunt. So I understand that.
Shut up, Prime. Don't say that shit, man.
You told me you were doing that.
When?
You told me.
When?
Okay. Should I show the messages?
Yeah, go on.
I'll post my forward watch. That's where I'm going. Bye.
Take care, Brian.
It's got to go on the street.
Let everyone know where people can find you.
We've got feedback, people.
You can find me in 10 minutes on the first.
Someone's got feedback.
You can find me in 10 minutes or 5 minutes on the first 11, first XI on YouTube. That's where we'll be going live with Fraud Watch. And Charlotte will be on as well, which is going to be awesome.
I'm going to be making my debut on Fraud Watch, so make sure you watch because I will be debuting there.
Beth, we will keep in touch. You'll be getting on soon enough.
Yes, Beth!
Just don't lose the posh accent by then, because we need that for views.
Yeah, we need the posh accent. Posh Beth is the best. She's literally my favorite Chelsea fan.
Can I just quickly say, it's good to see more and more females coming up on live streams and actually making a participation. And big up Beth. I have huge respect for Chelsea fans.
Thank you, TD Shifts. I appreciate that for even recognizing the fact that women actually are making a place. So, and Beth absolutely nails her shit. She's literally a legend. So we can't.
Matt, you're muted, mate.
Beth, you need to unmute yourself. Beth, you need to unmute yourself.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, just before anyone goes, my phone's on 2%, but I just want to quickly say this before I jet off as well because my phone's about to die. So everyone that's on here, can you just sorry, I was going to say that. Can you make sure you subscribe to my channel? New content's going to be coming up very, very shortly. All of you that's in here right now, feel free to come on my channel because I'm planning on bringing a lot of people on and try and talk about the Tottenham, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, and all that kind of stuff. And
Well, we will. Everybody, we're going to shout out your social medias now because we want to go and watch Fraud Watch. I do as well. Let's start off with Beth, ladies first, and then Charlotte. Where can you find you, Beth?
Well, I'm on Twitter at KingKaiFC and on Instagram at _BethDXE. Yeah.
And if you don't follow, I'm gonna come hunt you down and find you. So follow.
You don't want that.
Stick together.
Literally. So you can follow me at Charl_strong on Twitter and Instagram. I'm on here on this Sunday, for the second show of Charles and Matt Explain. Last week was fabulous. So it's an open mic, so everyone is more than welcome to join. You can find me on GNA TV on the women's show at 8 p.m. every week. Like, Ads' show, it's a big up to Ads and Jem. Like, it's a good show with Beth as well.
Yeah,
and you can find me on here on Thursdays for Charles and Lambs Explain. And next week we have Ads and Bits and Bobs.
Woo!
What a show!
Woo!
Smashing. Charlie, about you, mate?
You can find me on Twitter at Marley Chillin. You can find it right there. And catch me on Mondays on Sarcasm City TV. And tune in on here. Tomorrow we're doing a live stream, a watch along for Santos and Palmeiras. That's the final of Libertadores, which is the Champions League for South American football. Stay tuned.
Wait, Marley, is your team in it?
No, we're not. No, we're not.
So you support two football teams and none of them can make Champions League. Okay.
Oh my god!
I love you.
How about you, Charlotte, aka Stephen Featley, aka the Gooner?
Yes, Stephen. Is my mascot my wine or Beth? Like, which one is it? Like, I'm confused.
You're on mute, mate. You like yourself, bro. I haven't put you on mute. There you go.
Okay, what is it, Stephen? Is it me or the wine?
Oi, mate. It's the mascot. It's the wine. It's Beth. It's pretty much anything that you need, really. So, I've already said it. You need help. So
I obviously need Beth and wine. So that's a result, you know. Like, I'll take that. Chelsea fan and wine. Don't need anything more.
Ads.
Right.
Ads.
No, wait. Wait.
What?
Wait.
Well, you didn't do Stephen where you could find Stephen, like.
Yeah, I was typing up my socials again. God. Christ. Yeah, you can find me on SVT TV, do Arsenal watch-alongs as well as follows football, and doing F1 streams. And hopefully the next 2 months when F1 kicks off, that'll be great. And yeah, you can find us, on Twitter, Instagram. Got Twitter feeds there. If anyone needs anything, just message us. And I'll hopefully help out. And raising awareness for Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So,
Stephen, let them know what watch-alongs you do for football.
Arsenal, and sometimes if there's a massive game, football.
So that includes Premier League games, Carabao, FA Cup, Europa League, no Champions League.
No, I did Champions League last year. Last summer, just when Arsenal weren't in it.
Arsenal don't play Champions League, so.
Oh, shut up.
What about you, Ads?
Yeah, man. You can find me at Adzils, ADZ, IWLZ on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Just with an underscore on Instagram. You can also find me on my channel, GNA TV with Jem. We literally just did the Jem and Ad show, episode 7 yesterday. Lady show done today as well. And yeah, man, I'll be doing a match reaction with a gal, Mr. Aaron United, tomorrow as well. So make sure to go check that out.
Cheers, Ads. And last but not least, and go check out GNA TV. It's brilliant. And the Lady show as well tonight was amazing. Go look that back. Prime. Why are you on mute?
Prime's already done his.
I was talking to someone. Anyway.
Oh, yes, isn't he?
Yeah. That's my Twitter there. No, I'm always on the terrace. Yeah, I'm always on the terrace. I'll subscribe and watch that.
Forward Watch.
I'm on Forward Watch in about 2 minutes. Actually, I'm late for that. Watch along on Monster CFC on YouTube on Sunday, I think, when Chelsea are playing.
I will also be joining that, just to let you know.
Yes, you will. And what else do I do? Yeah, KH No Filter Football. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We're doing a reaction to whatever stupid thing Rory said. I haven't watched it yet because, we're going to react to that. Lambs, in the comments, you'll be on that if you want. I'm done.
Brilliant. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go and watch the Fraud Watch now. Go check that out.
By the way, sorry, I was just going to say, Prime, I just sent you that link as well on Twitter.
Can I just quickly say before, because I'm on my friend's phone to be able to say this because my other phone died while I was in mid-sentence.
TD, because we're missing the
yeah. Can obviously my socials obviously TD Shifts on Twitter. And if I'm obviously said before, as I said before my phone cut out. Obviously I have new content coming out, so subscribe and like. Make sure you come on because, as I said, we'll be covering Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, United. Transfers in the transfer window, and feel free to join because I'm going to try and do some new content. So everyone that's in here, everyone that was in here, please come and join my channel. It's so important because I want to try and pump out content. Obviously, I'm not as big as the people that are in here with terms of the content that they push out. So I want to try and build and everything else. So thank you to everyone that's in here. And I really do appreciate everyone that's in it. They're all lovely people. So please, it's so important that you subscribe and come over because I love to see all of you smiling faces in here shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Very nice.
Just to answer this question, what channel is Fraud Watch on? It's on _XI, and it's with Indiana, and you can watch it right now. I will be making my debut. Prime is going to be on that as usual. So let's go.
Let's get out.
Fraud Watch.
It's been a pleasure, and we will see you soon.